students, a fresh welcome to today's English class. I hope you all are feeling fresh and ready to learn something new today. So, be confident, be active, and let's enjoy the class. Let us review what we studied in the previous classes once again. Let's sing together. My next door neighbor, Mrs. Jones, has got a garden full of stones, a crazy path, a lily pond, a rockery end, just beyond, a sandal with a strange device. Who is Mrs. John? Thinks rather nice. Okay? My next door neighbor, Mrs. Jones, has got a garden full of stones, a crazy path, a lily pond, a rockery end, just beyond, a sandal with a strange device. Who is Mrs. John? Thinks rather nice. My next door neighbor, Mrs. Jones, put little plants between the stones. They are so delicate and small, they don't mean anything at all. I can't think how she get them in unless she plants them with a pin. My next door neighbor, Mrs. Jones, once asked me round to see her stones. We stood and talked about a flower for quite a quarter for an hour. Where is the lovely things? I cried. You were standing on it, she replied. Okay, students, let's listen. Students, here is a story which is mentioned in your English book. Come listen to an interesting story. The Chandigarh Rock Garden. The garden founded by Nekchan in 1957. It is a massive 40-acre eco-friendly sculptures garden created entirely for industrial and household waste. Okay? This garden is located in Chandigarh, India, near the famous Sukhna Lake. It is famous for sculptures made from recycled materials like broken bangles, tiles, and electric wastes. Next, the rock garden is considered a prime example of sustainable waste to wealth art. The garden reflects the spirit of creativity and eco consciousness in India urban planning. The garden features thousands of sculptures, including figures of king, queen, beggars, monkey, elephants, and camel, often with a faceless design made from recycled material. The garden is divided into three main phases. Phase 1 includes a dreaming king section with places and waterfall. Phase 2 highlights daily life with scenes of people. Phase 3 is a recreation center with a doll museum. The garden features thousands of sculptures that bordered the pathways. Here are some questions based on this topic. You answer them. Okay? Question number 1. Where was Nekchan's rock garden featured? Question is, where was Nekchan's rock garden featured? Very good. Nekchan's rock garden was featured in Chandigarh, India near Sukhna Lake. Nekchan's rock garden was featured in Chandigarh, India near Sukhna Lake. Question number 2. What kind of sculptures does the rock garden have? Rock garden has the sculptures of human figures as well as animals, birds and mythological gods. Again, rock garden has the sculptures of human figures as well as animals, birds, and mythological gods. Question number 3. How is the rock garden divided? The rock garden divided into 3 distinct interconnected phases. Again, the rock garden divided into 3 distinct interconnected phases. Question number 4. Name any one thing that has been transformed into a piece of art in the rock garden. The answer is broken bangles, electrical waste, broken tiles, etc. Okay? Again, broken bangles, electrical waste, and broken tiles, etc. Next, question number 5. Approximately how many statues bordered the rock garden? Approximately how many statues border the rock garden? Approximately 1,000 of statues border the rock garden. Let's pick. Do you know, students, what is the meaning of formal apology? Do you know, students, what is the meaning of informal apologies? Okay. The meaning of informal apology are casual, everyday ways of saying sorry, usually used in friends, classmates, or people you know well. Okay? Informal apologies are casual, everyday ways of saying sorry, usually used with friends, classmates, or people you know well. Okay? Here is the statement 1 and situation 1. You have eaten your brother's share of sweets. What will you say at this moment? In situation 1, what will you say at this moment? You will say, I am sorry about. And your brother says, that's all right. Situation number 2. You have broken your sister's flower craft. What will you say at this moment? You say, I'm really sorry. And your sister say, it is no big deal. Okay, you understand? Next, your turn. Here is situation 3. You accidentally spilled ink on your mother's important document. What will you say at this time? You will say, please forgive me, mummy, for. Please forgive me, mummy, for. And mummy says, no problem. Situation number 4. You forgot to bring your friend's notebook to the school after borrowing it. What will you say at this moment? You will say, sorry, I don't mean to. And your friends say, this thing happened. This thing happened. Okay? Next, formal apology. Students, do you know the meaning of formal apology? Formal apology means a polite and respectful way to saying sorry. Okay? Usually in serious situation or with people you don't know well, you can use formal apologies. Next, situation number 1. You did not bring an assignment that was due for submission. What will you say at this moment? I'm extremely sorry for I promise I would not happen again. Okay? I'm extremely sorry for I promise I would not happen again. Your teacher say, I accept your apology. Please ensure you. Situation number 2. You were late to school for the past 3 days and had to meet the principal. What you will say at this moment? I owe you an apology for I will do my best not repeat it. Your teacher say, I appreciate you saying this, but okay. Next, situation number 3. You did not submit your project work and were asked to explain. You did not submit your project work and were asked to explain. What will you say at this moment? You will say, I really regret. I assure you that this will never happen again. I really regret. I assure you that this will never happen again. And your teacher says, I am glad you realized your mistakes. I am glad you realized your mistakes. Next, let's write. Okay? Now we will learn notice formation. Okay? You are a member of the nature club of your school. Draft a notice information the students of class 6 to 8 about the inauguration of the herb garden. Okay? Next, points of remember. Mention the purpose of writing date, time, venue, and any other relevant information, whom to contact, when, and where. Next, use formal language in the third person form. Okay. Again, mention the purpose of writing, date, time, venue, and any other relevant information, whom to connect, whom to contact, when, and where. Use formal language in the third person form. Here is the structure given below. Next, here is an example of a notice. Come, let's read and understand it. At the top left of the notice, you should mention the date. At the top left of the notice, you should mention the date. At the bottom left of the notice, you should mention your name. At the bottom left of the notice, you should mention your name. Okay, here is the data. All the students of grades 6 to 8 are hereby informed that the Nature Club is inaugurating a new school herb garden to promote environmental awareness. The event will take place on 15th March 2026 at 10 a.m. in the school ground. Everyone is invited to attend these green initiatives. Okay. Next, students, here is activity 1. In activity 1, the line of the poem, a concrete example is given below. They are not in order. Arrange the lines properly to get the poem. Write the serial number of the lines in the boxes. So, which of these is the first line of the stanza? Which of these is the first line of the stanza? Okay, my next door neighbor Mrs. John is the first line of the stanza. Next, okay, put little plants between the stones. What is the next? They are so delicate and small. Next, they don't mean anything at all. I can't think how she get them in. So, which of these is the sixth line of the stanza? Unless she plants them with a pin. So, again, sing together. My next door neighbor Mrs. John put little plants between the stones. They are so delicate and small, they don't mean anything at all. I can't think how she get them in unless she put them with a pin. So, next, activity number 2. In activity number 2, you have to select the appropriate preposition from the box. In question number I, she placed the plate dash the dining table. Answer the following questions using the preposition from the box. Okay. On. She placed the plate on the dining table. The poem was written dash my father. Answer please student. The poem was written by my father. I received a letter dash my brother. I received a letter from my brother. Very good. The old man divided the money dash his two sons. Answer please student. The old man divided the money between his two sons. I am obliged dash you. I am obliged to you. Very good. Next. Students, here is activity 3. In activity 3, you read the poem and answer the following questions. My next door neighbor, Mrs. John, put little plants between the stones. They are so delicate and small, they don't mean anything at all. I can't think how she get them in unless she plant them with a pin. So, in question number A, where does Mrs. John plants the little plants? Mrs. John plants the little plants between the stone. Very nice. Who is the neighbor in the poem? Who is the neighbor in the poem? Mrs. John is the neighbor in the poem. They are so delicate and dash. They are so delicate and dash and small. They are so delicate and small. What does the poet think about the plants? The poet thinks the plants are so delicate and small that they don't mean anything at all. According to the poet, how might Mrs. John plants the teeny plants? The poet thinks she might plant them with a pin. Very good students. My dear students, it is time for assessment questions. Here are some questions. Please answer it. Who is the speaker's next door neighbor? Who is the speaker's next door neighbors? Mrs. John is the speaker's next door neighbor. Where does Mrs. John put the little plants? Mrs. John put the little plants between the stones. How are the plants described in the stanza? In the stanza, the plants are described as delicate and small. Very good, students. Let's move towards question number 2. In question number 2, do as directed. Okay? Find the preposition in the sentence. Hari is playing between Ram and Mohan. Hari is playing between Ram and Mohan. Which is the preposition in this sentence? Which is the preposition in this sentence, students? Between. Between is the preposition in this sentence. Hari is playing between Ram and Mohan. Here, between is the preposition in this sentence. Next, question number B. Make a sentence using the preposition in. Students, you make a sentence using the preposition in. My birthday is in March. Okay, very good. Next, fill in the blanks with a correct preposition. I wake up dash 6 o'clock every morning. Answer it, students. At. I wake up at 6 o'clock every morning. My dear students, it is time for assessment questions. Here are some questions. Please answer it. Who is the speaker's next door neighbor? Who is the speaker's next door neighbors? Mrs. John is the speaker's next door neighbor. Where does Mrs. John put the little plants? Mrs. John put the little plants between the stones. How are the plants described in the stanza? In the stanza, the plants are described as delicate and small. Very good. Next is your homework. You are the head librarian of your school. Write a notice in about 50 words requesting the students to maintain silence in the library. Good job today, everyone. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next class.
खुशी की बात समस्त का अधिकार। नमस्कार।